The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. A late-season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Texas's offense will take the first swing of the game. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
Using his legs, it's Baxter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying to impose their will with the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The give from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He'll run it again. Runs through a tackle. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Takes a handoff. It's Baxter. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Give to the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Bulls his way forward. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Off the play fake. They're trying to get to him. Fires and picked off.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. The give out of the gun. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
It's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking downfield, it's Moss. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the 1st down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. On the run, it's O'Neal. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. A 3rd down try for the offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Trojans pick up the 1st down.
Hard to imagine this is only their 1st drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this.
And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right. doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Texas 7, USC 0.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Coming after it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
They go to the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it. Oh, it's blocked. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Grabbed in the backfield. It's held. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Ewers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line.
Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for room. It's O'Neal. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. The new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to the air one more time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass, it's Moss. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Trojans!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Baxter. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last one.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one to get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half.
Texas 10, USC 7.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in L.A. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
Off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? Looking for a man. It's Moss. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your second sack. It's only the third quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
The Trojans will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run down in the second half if they're going to win this game. You wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Feeling some heat. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
This crowd knows when to bring it. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Field goal is good.
That makes the score Texas 13, USC 7.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Set to take this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Wants to fire on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Trying play action. Going up top. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Here comes the Texas offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the tackle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bolden. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Pass interference. Defense.
Oh, man. Thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage. So wave off the turnover, give up the yardage. It'll be 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
First and 10.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Off play action. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Texas 19, USC 7.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Moss. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after making the catch.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Trojans get enough for the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back there.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive gain.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Looking to pass. It's Ewers. Showing the arm strength to the left. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. A good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Quickly complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Trojans! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Liberty put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Flames had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The offense likely to lead on the run to milk this clock. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block, it's Branch. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Dropping back, it's Moss. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grab behind the line. It's O'Neal. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Looking to throw, it's Moss. They're bringing heat. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, USC! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab down the left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. To the air, it's Ewers. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Offense in an empty set. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Using the quick game. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive. Late in this ball game, time's running out. It's not on your side. I got to find my play, my best 2-point conversion to go tie this puppy up.
Great play by the defense there. You're winning by 2. You can't allow them to tie it. Someone's got to make a play, and they show up in a big moment.
Just over 20 seconds to play, and they must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to be that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well,